Alright, Shalaki. Well, in this scripture right here it says, no man shall buy or sell, save he that had a mark of the beast. Make sure I'm finding the right scripture. Hold on 1 minute. Now, this guy right here, back what I was talking about in this video, before my video got paused. This guy talking about how to destroy the force implanted RFID chip. You can't destroy it because if you hit it with an EMP and it's still in you, that means it's still in you. That's why the scripture right here says in the book of Revelation, chapter 19, verse 20, says, and the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet that wrought miracles before him, with which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast, and them that worship his image. These both were cast alive into a lake of burning, of fire burning with brimstone. And that's talking about this second death that's coming upon this place. And that's what's gonna happen. So all that EMP shit, that junk ain't finna work. Let me find another scripture real quick. I want to say in Revelation 13:2. No, Salak is in 13:16. And it says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And people got it already, man. This ain't no fairy tale. Ain't no white man write this book. This is really real.
Given certain like political stuff that's going on right now, there is a possibility that in the future we might be required to like have a like medical chip implanted into us and whatever other crap that violates our bodily autonomy and other liberties. So I'd like to share with you how you can literally fry any implanted chip that the government might put into you and effectively render it useless so that, well, you're effectively then left as if you don't have that chip at all in your body. So I'm an electrical engineering student, and I know how these things work, so bear with me. So first thing you'll need is a stun gun module. It's usually a little like rectangular box type thingy. Has an input where you will connect a power supply or a battery or something, some decent power source. Then you'll need a coil of wire that you'll wrap around wherever the chip is implanted. Use thin copper wire, any will do. So one end of that coil you'll connect to one of the outputs on the stun gun module. And then you connect the other output basically to this like little spark gap.
And see, I ain't gonna play no more of this. I just want to play it a little bit just to show the mind frame of these Edomites. They think they're gonna be able to wiggle their way out of this shit. If they right now say, look, we shutting down the economy, no U.S. dollars accepted anywhere. The new currency is the RFID chip. Come to all these different places to get your chip. It's mandatory. If you don't have the chip, you can't buy or sell. If you free or bond, rich or poor, whatever the scenario may be, like the scripture say. People gonna bug out. You know how people line up to go get this shit. Just how they line up in these stores right now. And that's the test, man. That's the test from your house, from your shot to see where your faith really lied. And I'm gonna just show this little video right here that they actually got people with the chip right now. Ain't no fairy tale. White man ain't write this book. Because if he wrote this book, you think he gonna let people know exactly what he really about to do? And this book completely condemns Edomites.
Or we can do it with fun. How easily can you finish this?
You do realize you have a piece of equipment in your body that people are programming that you don't even know.
I'm just skip through this because I don't want to make this video too long, just to show what they're doing with it.
Okay.
unlocking doors.
Maybe try starting here and sort of rotating like all the way up.
Okay,
Like
what?
Just don't squeeze your
Watch
hand
it.
Yeah.
too hard on it. Like, keep the one to sleep. Oh. There you go.
Locking doors and shit with it.
Nice.
Solid. Nice. Solid.
Well, that's the one.
Here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like this one.
All right. Yeah, then yeah, we
I'll
can
go
do that.
to RFIDs.
Okay. Yeah,
Go
we'll do
ahead
that.
and keep them.
Tag. If you're gonna point to where it is, where
Because they got this thing with the little Apple Pay. You go to the stores and people are like, you got Apple Pay or whatever, and they scan the little shit on their phone. They go to shit right here with the chip in the hand, though.
did the bad man touch you?
It's like right there. Which would be the injection point anyway.
It's like a stud finder, right? So,
Yeah.
Oh, that's very clever.
so yeah, it's right up here is where you want. This thing taps to pay.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
You did it.
Made the purchase.
Okay. I thought everyone.
So you can't make this up, man. It's straight out of scripture, man. And this was coming next. And for the ones that don't take it, this is the reward. It's in the book of Revelation, chapter 15. I'm going to read verse 1 on down. It says, "And I saw another sign in heaven, great and marvelous, 7 plagues, 7 angels having the 7 last plagues, for in them is filled up the wrath of Yahweh. And I saw as it were a sea of glass mingled with fire, and them that had got a victory over the beast, and over his image, and over his mark, and over the number of his name, stand on the sea of glass, having hearts of Yahweh." And if you're smart, you want to be above that sea mingled with glass and seeing that fire down there. And verse 3 it says, "And they sing the song of Moses, the servant of Yahweh, and the song of the Lamb, saying, Great and marvelous are thy works, Lord Yahweh Almighty. Just and true are thy ways, now King of saints. Who shall not fear thee, O Yahweh, and glorify thy name?" Which you got to know thy name. It says, "For thou only art holy, for all nations shall come and worship before thee, for thy judgments are made manifest." And that's what's going to happen, man. At the end of all this stuff, and I'll read on, I'm going to just finish it off. It says in verse 5, "And after that I looked, and behold, the temple of the tabernacle of the testimony in heaven was opened, and the 7 angels came out of the temple having 7 plagues, clothed in pure and white linen, and having their breasts girded with golden girdles." Now, no diapers, like how they be putting on the little shows and all the little silly junk. It says, "And one of the 4 beasts he gave it to the 7 angels, 7 golden vials, full of wrath of Yahweh, who live forever and ever." But God is all love, though. But he got vials full of wrath, though. Meaning where it says, "Who liveth forever and ever." And the temple was filled with smoke from the glory of Yahweh, from his power, and no man was able to enter into the temple till the 7 plagues of the 7 angels were fulfilled. And we in them times right now. So Lord's willing, this was edifying. Call all Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Message of this is, we got faith, don't take the RFID chip. Because it's clear as day exactly what the mark of the beast says. Shalom to the elect.